Welcome to the Hamsey Analytics Daily Market Commentary. I'm Paulo Navarro. Today is Monday, July 9, 2012. For the market internals, the New York Stock Exchange Advanced Decline Differential closed at negative 359. For the Nasdaq Advanced Decline Differential, we closed at negative 356. Both of them finishing at the highs of the day, which was quite positive for the market overall. There were 13 new 52-week highs for the S&P 500 and 3 new 52-week lows for the S&P 500. For the volatility, there were 370,000 contracts traded on the VIX today, with 36 million in total premiums paid. For the dollar-weighted put-call ratio in July, we saw a 1.78 reading with 32% of the total premiums paid, which was bullish. For August, we saw a 0.5 with 52% of the total premiums paid, a neutral reading here. And in September, we saw 0.62 with 10% of the total premiums paid, again a neutral reading here. Here we have the daily chart for SPX. We have a down day, but basically flat, down 2 handles for the day, but it was quite good, a reversal from the lows, finishing almost at the highs of the day after selling off in the morning. You could see here we're still making higher highs, we have mentioned earlier, and also as you can see on this trend line upward, we're making higher lows, which is positive for the market here on the daily chart. Another interesting thing is that we're holding 0 sigma so far. 1340 is 0 sigma on the daily chart for SPX. If we look at the intraday action, not much going on here, but you could see here we sold off in the morning, and then we pretty much ended at the highs of the day, or where we opened, which was here. So that was quite positive, reversing from the lows that we made on the morning. If we look at the SPY to get some targets, okay, we're gonna look at the daily chart for SPY. We're looking at 134.12 is the 0 sig line. That's going to be critical to hold to the upside here. On the targets on the upside would be 137.77, which is a positive 2 sigma, and then taking out this high that we've made before non-farm roll last week of 137.51. That's going to be critical there. Above that, we're looking at 139.60. So you could see here on the SPY daily chart, CI is pointing higher and CI div continues to be green, which is positive. Now we're gonna look at the GLD. Here we have the daily chart for GLD. Again, today we went up. We failed that 0 sig line on the daily chart of 155, and then bounced back lower of 154.04. Again, we're continuing to see lower highs here on the really short term, and we're looking for a test of the 148.80 level here that we've seen so far. The quadruple bottom, you can see here, one here, second test, third test, fourth test. We were coming here to test this the 5th time, but European news came out and the EU took out the shorts here. Quick bounce, but then did not last the rally, and now we're going back lower again. CI on negative territory, and CI div is flat. So again, we continue to see some consolidation around this 154 level on GLD. For VIX, here you can see the VIX is up 5.15% for the day. Still, we are on a negative 0, negative 1 sigma chart. Almost 18. We want to be below 20 here in volatility. Looks pretty much in line. Friday we had an outside day to the downside, which was weird, as the ES also was big down day. But today we had an upside day for the VIX, as the SPX or the market sold off a little. Here on CI, it's now turning green, pointing downward. So we're gonna look at some bottoming pattern here, but still it's the VIX, so 17 to 15 could be a long-term price here. CIDF is continuing to expanding to the downside, which is positive for the market as the VIX go lower and the market goes higher. That's what we have here on the VIX. Here we have the number of 52-week highs and 52-week lows for the S&P 500. We are at 13 right now today, which was good, and only 3 52-week lows, which is good. As you can see, the 52-week lows here have been quite muted so far, as we have been spiking higher on the 52-week highs. We have a special offer by TradeStation. Get your Hamsey Analytics proprietary indicators paid by TradeStation. Contact Active Traders office in Chicago, Peter Albino, at the number listed below.